Hey guys, what's going on? Kel back here yet again, bringing you another Warhammer 40,000 YouTube video representing the 40k YouTube channel. Today it's going to be a quick video to do a faction focus on the Orks. We've done a few faction focuses over the past week. We've had Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines and Necrons and all kinds. But today the Orks are getting the focus, the Orks are getting love, so we'll do a quick video on this one. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel recently. We're up to like 25, 26 subscribers. Fantastic to see. Thank you to everyone who's dropped a like on the video and commented. Every little bit really does help, guys. I'm not going to go on about it too much, but if you're new to the channel, first time looking at 40k, we post Warhammer 40,000 content every single day, just like this. And I've said before, when lockdown is over, we'll be doing things like battle reports. So if you want to see some battle reports for 8th and more importantly 9th edition, subscribe to the channel and we'll be doing those as soon as lockdown is up and the world returns to some sort of normality. But with that said, into the video we go. Faction focus is the Orks. So, they're mean, they're green, and in the new edition of Warhammer 40,000, they'll be making a scene. Long-time Grand Tournaments player and Orks expert Matt Rout is here with his advice on how to get your War on. And here we've got a few greenskins taking on the Ultramarines. It looks like there's a few Hellblasters and all kinds there. The one thing I will say about, like, straight off the bat, about the Warhammer community page is how come 99 times out of 100, whatever faction it is, Chaos or Orks or Necrons, how come they're always fighting the Ultramarines? The Ultramarines seem to be everywhere and like doing everything. Like, why can't we have like a bit of variety? Why can't we have like some Deathwing in, or Xenos fighting another Xenos, like Orks fighting Eldar? Just a bit of variety instead of seeing the Sons of Gilliman seem to be fighting and doing everything. Anyway, who are they? Who are the Orks? The Orks are the most savage, warlike, and numerous species in the galaxy and can be found infesting its every corner. Far removed from the egomatic and scheming nature of many other races, greenskins are simple beings who live only for battle. They thrive on violence and rarely think beyond the next punch-up, breakneck race, or division gunfight. They've got bit of artwork, Wobos, Killer Cans, Death Dreads, fighting the Tau. Yes, the Tau getting a good kicking off the Orks. Can't complain about that. So how are they playing the new edition? We're going to hand it over to Warboss Matt Rout, a man who's won so many tournaments that even Gazskull is jealous of his achievements. He has plenty of tips on how to get the most out of an Ork army in the new edition of Warhammer 40,000. And Matt says, the nature of Orks has always been aggressive, aiming to overwhelm your opponent with bodies or bullets or both. In this regard, the Green Tide has not changed, but the options that have opened up in the army are numerous. One of the most striking changes is to vehicles. Ork units like the Mechatrak Scrapjet are deadly both in shooting and combat, but previously you had to choose one or the other because being stuck in combat stopped you from shooting. In the new edition, this is no longer the case. You can unload rockets with malicious glee as you charge towards your opponent's lines, and if you get stuck in combat, you can still keep shooting with your weapons. And they've got some mad units, man. I mean, the Orks are just, yeah, that whale will go there, those teeth will go there, that engine will go there, and it's just whatever fits, really. That's why people love the Orks. They're just a mad set of lads who just want to scrap. And here you can see some of the vehicles taking on the Thousand Sons. So, this is a massive benefit to Orks, as they have some of the most melee-orientated vehicles in the game. True, Killer Cans and Death Dreads are just some of the big winners in this regard, and the great options to lead your charge. As we can see there, cracking looking models. Like I say, little bits here and there. They're just thrown together. No health and safety. Love it. And we've got the new terrain rules will also be appreciated by Ork players, with terrain having clearly defined features. You won't have to worry about your opponent seeing through a crack in the wall to shoot your entire boy squad. You can even give your squads a -1 modifier to be shot. This is a big advantage to Orks. and many armies that likes to get stuck in, as it means you can seriously limit your opponent's ability to stop your advance with their shooting and some key units. But what are going to be the best Orc units to take advantage of the changes in the new edition? Let's get back to Matt, and we've got the burner bomber, the bright yellow thing that scours the skies and just drops death from above on stuff, man. I love the burner bomber. It's such a wacky looking plane. It's quality. So Matt says burner bombers were already good, but the changes to flyers in the new edition make them even better. Take two. While they're great flying around immobilizing targets, they're even better if someone is foolish enough to shoot it down. Unlike most other exploding vehicles, the burner bomber explodes on a 4+ instead of a 6+, and they do 3 mortal wounds instead of D3. With the fly and headbutt stratagem from Psychic Awakening and Saga of the Beast, you can guarantee that it will crash and burn, so rush them into the middle of your opponent's gun line to do an incredible amount of damage. So we've got fly and headbutt for 1 CP. Use a stratagem at the end of your movement phase and select 1 Orc unit from your army that has the flyer battlefield roll. That model is reduced to 0 wounds and automatically crashes and burns. Do not roll. So really cool. 1 CP, you're flying the plane straight in the lines, boom, takes out all kinds of stuff. And we have Scorching missiles are also blast weapons in the new edition, giving you more hits against hordes. Plus you can fly your burner bomber off the table without any regret, and your opponent can't shoot what's not on the board. While your first plane is blown up, the second can hide off the table and then return safely in your turn to drop a whole new load of bombs on your enemies. Next we've got the Mega Nobs in the Mega Armor, which are just... I mean, come on, man. They're great. You know, these big guys just in little bits of armor here and there that's just chucked together to make them look odd. All the combi weapons. I love the Orks. I think they're cracking. Matt goes on to say, Orks are a very command point hungry army, which meant that you often had to take 2 or 3 battalion detachments to get the points you needed. This made it tricky to fit in some of the more elite and expensive units like Mega Nobs, being a prime example. In the new edition, thanks to the way detachments work, all armies start with the same command points. That means that you don't want to take loads of Gretchen troops. You don't have to. And you want an army filled with nothing but Mega Nobs and war bosses. You can still have it, still have all the command points you need, which you can then spend back on the Mega Nobs to make them hit even harder in combat. And for 1 CP, we've got Item Arder. Use a stratagem in the fight phase. When a Mega Nobs unit from your army is chosen to fight with, until the end of that phase, add 1 the damage characteristic of melee weapon models in that unit that are equipped. Okay, get your Mega Nobs into close combat. Use a stratagem. More damage. I like that. That's really cool. Mega Nobs have some really devastating close combat weapons, and once you get them in, they're a real pain to get rid of. So the changes in the Overwatch rules will also help out the Mega Nobs. If you charge your opponent's entire army currently, they essentially get a free shooting phase. In the new edition, they will have to choose a unit to shoot with and pay the necessary cost in command points. This means more of your Green Tide will make it into combat. I think that's going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest change in the new 40k is the Overwatch rule. How you're going to have to really plan out who is going to shoot Overwatch and when. But at the end it says, thanks Matt, there's a lot to be excited about and even more to look forward to. With that in mind, you better get cracking on getting your boys ready for battle, as it won't be long before the new edition is here. Join us on the Warhammer 40,000 Facebook page and let us know how your will be rampaging across the new edition. Okay, and that's the end of the article, guys. What do we think about that? Any Orc players out there that are looking forward to the new edition and the rule changes? Anyone who's come up against Orcs who have had an easy time and think they might get a little bit of a harder time, let me and Cole know. We'd love to see the comments in. If you're still here, still watching the video, and you've been impressed by what we do, we put our Warhammer 40,000 content every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, to a really high quality. So we hope you enjoyed, and if you have enjoyed, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, because we're going to turn this video and videos into something special, and we'd much rather be doing this than doing actual work, because this is fun and it's something that we're passionate about. So if you subscribe to the channel, it would be really helpful. But the most help you can do, guys, is leave some comments and let me and Cole know what your thoughts are. But that's going to be it. This is Kel signing out for 40k. As always, stay safe, look after each other. Until next time, guys, we will see you all later.